Aloha. Welcome to the Mr.G podcast. This is episode 21. Today is Monday, June 5th, 2023. That means Mr. G has exactly 4 weeks to get next month's rent. I have to think ahead of time. Today, we're going to be continuing with famous University of Texas graduates. If you were not aware, this podcast host, Gregory Brandt, aka Mr. G, is a University of Texas graduate. I graduated in 2010, where I received my degree in print journalism. I wrote a book about my experience called Gonzo Education. It starts when I drop out of high school, and it ends when I graduate from the University of Texas Journalism School, one of the prestigious journalism schools in the United States of America, where I received my Bachelor's of Journalism, BJ. All right, with that being said, we're going to be continuing with the top 100 most notable graduates from the University of Texas. Yesterday, we did number 100 to number 48. So we had a lot of people that I had never heard of. B-list, C-list, D-list movie actors, movie extras, people that just knew somebody. One guy that didn't say anything. They were just like, oh yeah, this guy, he donated a lot of money. Children of famous people. So today we have much more well-known people in the top 50. We'll see if we can get to number one, which everybody knows who number one is. You already know who the most known, most famous, most notable, most important graduate from the University of Texas is. Everybody knows his name. His initials are MM. But right now we'll start with number 45, and that is George P. Bush. Born in 1976, age 47. He's a little bit older than me. George Prescott Bush is an American politician and attorney who served as the Commissioner of Texas General Land Office from 2015 to 2023, a member of the Republican Party. So George P. Bush went to the University of Texas. I guess he's the first Bush that we've seen, but Jeb Bush, the former governor of Florida, also went to the University of Texas, lived in the Dobie dormitory, which I talk about extensively in Gonzo Education. Not Jeb Bush, but Dobie dorm I talk about. Also, Laura Bush and the two Bush twins. Jenna Bush actually was in the same degree program that I was in, except I was homeless and she was the president's daughter. So we weren't really in the same circles. I was, dirty and grungy and slept in a broken down car, and she was the sitting president's daughter. So yeah, we weren't friends or anything. We had some of the classes, but all right, moving on. Next up we have Colt McCoy, backup quarterback. He's number 44. He's very well liked. It's hard to say anything bad about Colt McCoy. Daniel Colt McCoy is an American football quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. He's played for a few different teams in his career, mainly as a backup. Some seasons he doesn't really get much playing time, but he is quite legendary on the University of Texas campus, as well as our next participant on this list, and that's number 43, Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams, known for his dreadlocks, is an American former professional football player who was a running back for 11 seasons in the NFL and 1 season in the CFL, the Canadian Football League. Number 42, Michael Dell. Michael Saul Dell is an American billionaire, business magnate, and philanthropist. He is the founder, chairman, and CEO of Dell Technologies. I thought Michael Dell would be higher on the list just because he is so successful. Another thing about Michael Dell is he also lived in this Dobie dormitory, which Wes Anderson worked in the movie theater, and the famous musician Daniel Johnston worked at the McDonald's in Dobie Mall. It's a mall, and it's also a dormitory. Dobie is what it's called. Recently, the University of Texas purchased the entire dormitory. It used to be the tallest building in Austin. All right, number 38, we have Bruce McGill. If you saw Bruce McGill, you would know exactly who I'm talking about. He's a famous actor born in 1950, age 73. Bruce Travis McGill is an American actor. He's worked with Michael Mann in the films The Insider, Collateral, and D-Day. Very famous actor. If you see him, Kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies a little bit, Bruce McGill, but that's also good with his acting in Hollywood. Number 39, we have Perry Gilpin. Perry Gilpin is an American actress best known for his roles as Roz Doyle in the NBC sitcom Frasier. I did not know that. Roz Doyle from Frasier, um, actress Perry Gilpin, went to the University of Texas. That's interesting. Next up, number 40, Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Michael Shanahan is an American football coach who is the head coach for the San Francisco 49ers of the NFL. All right. Kyle Shanahan, I guess son of Mike Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan went to the University of Texas. Number 41, Brene Brown. Cassandra Brene Brown is an American professor, author, and podcast host. Brown is known for her work on shame. Wow, it must be pretty popular. She's number 41. All right, number 37, Roger Clemens, born 1962. William Roger Clemens, nicknamed Rocket, is an American former professional baseball pitcher who played 24 seasons in the Major League Baseball, primarily with Boston. Everybody knows Roger Clemens, famous baseball pitcher. I think there was a few scandals later in his career involving enhanced substances or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, he's a baseball pitcher. Good for him. Well known. Probably top 10 all time. Not sure. Number 36, Krista Allen. Krista Allen, age 52. Wow, she looks young. Is an American actress, model, and stand-up comic. She is best known for her work in television in the series Days of Our Lives, Baywatch Hawaii, and the erotic TV series Emmanuel in Space. I know exactly who she is. She's beautiful. I've had a crush on Krista Allen for decades. She has the cutest laugh too. I did not know that she was a University of Texas alumni. Krista Allen, beautiful woman. All right, number 35, Walter Cronkite. And of course, I know about Walter Cronkite, one of the famous journalists of all time. Received his degree in journalism from the University of Texas, where I also studied journalism as well. Walter Leland Cronkite was an American broadcast journalist who served as an anchorman for the CBS Evening News for 19 years, from 1962 to 1981. During the 1960s and 1970s, he was often cited as the voice of a nation. I was alive when Walter Cronkite. I have vague memories of him, maybe when I was like 2 years old watching him. Number 34, Alana de la Garza. Alana de la Garza is an American actress. She is known for her roles as Connie on the NBC television series Law and Order. If you saw her, she's the striking brunette from Law and Order. And she also went to the University of Texas. I'm surprised so many actors and actresses went there. All right, number 33, Kevin Alejandro. I don't have anything about him. He's age 47. Number 32, LaMarcus Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge is an American former professional basketball player. Apparently, he retired. He played college basketball for 2 seasons with the Texas Longhorns. All right, number 31, Alan Ludden, the most famous game show host, one of the most famous. Alan Ludden was an American television personality, actor, singer, MC, and game show host. He hosted various incarnations of the game Password between 1961 and 1980. So the host of the game show Password went to the University of Texas. Number 30, Glenn Powell. Glenn Thomas Powell Jr. is an American actor and producer. He began his career with guest roles on television and small roles in films such as The Dark Knight and The Expendables. I think Glenn Powell was actually the commencement speaker this year at the University of Texas. And he's not a well-known actor, but he is an actor. And I guess, he was in that famous Batman movie. I wrote a book about the University of Texas, but hey, man, he had a one line in the Batman movie, so he should definitely have been the commencement speaker. So, okay, number 26, Trevante Rhodes, age 33, young man. Trevante Rhodes is an American actor. He won several accolades and achieved recognition in 2016 for the award-winning film Moonlight. Okay, one of the main actors in Moonlight went to the University of Texas. Okay. Number 27, Lady Bird Johnson. Claudia Alta Lady Bird Johnson was the first lady of the United States from 1963 to 1969 and the wife of President Lyndon B. Johnson. She previously served as the second lady from 1961 to 1963 when her husband was vice president and John F. Kennedy was president. All right, number 28, Lindsay Morgan, age 33. Lindsay Marie Morgan is an American actress. She is best known for starring as mechanic Raven Reyes on the CW science fiction drama series, The 100. Okay, so I think Lindsay here is the youngest on the list, age 33. Number 29, Felicity Day. Don't have much on her. Number 25, Mark Duplass. That's a famous actor, television director. Number 24, Greg Abbott, and that's the governor of Texas. Gregory Wayne Abbott is an American politician, attorney, and former jurist, serving as the 48th governor of Texas since 2015. A member of the Republican Party, he served as the 50th Attorney General on Texas. Okay, number 23, Marcia Gay Harden. Marcia Gay Harden is an American actress. She is the recipient of various accolades, including an Academy Award and a Tony Award, in addition to nominations for 3 Primetime Emmy Awards. I did not know that. Academy Award winning actress Marcia Gay Harden is number 23. You would think that she's higher on the list, but I see number 22 here is Jenna Bush. That's the person I went to school with, age 42. Jenna Bush Hager is an American news personality, author, and journalist. She is the co-host of Today with Hoda and Jenna, the fourth of NBC's morning news program. Good for you. Okay, Laura Bush, number 21. Laura Bush is an American teacher and librarian who was the First Lady of the United States from 2001 to 2009, the wife of President George W. Bush. So that's the second First Lady that we have on the list, LBJ and Laura Bush, both University of Texas graduates. Number 20, F. Murray Abraham. F. Murray Abraham is an American actor known for his roles on stage and screen. He came to prominence for his acclaimed leading role as Antonio Salieri in the drama film Amadeus, 1984. Okay, so the actor in Amadeus. Number 19, Stacey Abrams. I did not know that. Stacey Abrams is an American politician, lawyer, voting rights activist, and author who served as Georgia's House of Representatives from 2007 to 2017. So Stacey Abrams, former governor candidate, recent governor candidate for the state of Georgia, went to the University of Texas. Who would have known? Number 18, Rip Torn. Elmore Rule Rip Torn was an American actor whose career spanned more than 60 years. He was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for playing Marsh Turner in Cross Creek, 1983. So everybody knows Rip Torn, a famous character actor. You always hear people say very good things about Rip Torn. All right, this person is the youngest on the list so far out of the 100 we've gone through. Number 17, Jordan Spieth. Jordan Alexander Spieth is an American professional golfer on the PGA Tour and former world number 1 in the official world golf ranking. He is a 3-time major winner in the 2015 FedEx Cup champion. So famous golf player, current golf player, Jordan Spieth, number 17. Okay, we'll do a few more here. All right, number 16, or number 16, Rex Tillerson. Rex Wayne Tillerson is an American engineer and energy executive, age 71, who served as the 69th U.S. Secretary of State. All right, so Rex Tillerson, U.S. Secretary of State, University of Texas graduate. All of these people are still alive too. I guess these are all the most 100 famous University of Texas graduates that are still alive. Next up on the list, we have the oldest person we've had on the list, Eli Wallach. Eli Herschel Wallach was an American film, television, and stage actor from New York City. From his 1945 Broadway debut to his last appearance, Wallach's entertainment career spanned 65 years. Congratulations, Eli Wallach, almost 100 years old. Number 14, Robert Rodriguez.
Robert Anthony Rodriguez is an American filmmaker, composer, and visual effects supervisor. He shoots, edits, produces, and scores many of his films in Mexico and his home state of Texas. So, famous film director of films like The Faculty and El Mariachi is and Once Upon a Time in Mexico is Robert Rodriguez. I actually sent a copy of my book to Robert Rodriguez, Gonzo Education. I hadn't personally met him, but I was at a small, not a small, I was in a large classroom when he came to speak to the class while I was a student at the University of Texas. And I had a camera with me, and some people were filming it, but I had like this strong flash on the camera, and I kept blinding him. And I was just like, I had just checked out the camera from the library, so I didn't know how to work it. And I was just pressing buttons on it, and I kept on like flashing and blinding him. And he's like, "Can you please stop doing that?" And I'm just like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry." But it was interesting interaction with Robert Rodriguez. All right, number 13, Jeb Bush, age 70. John Elis Jeb Bush is an American politician and businessman who serves as the 43rd governor of Florida. All right, so Jeb Bush also lived in the Dobie dormitory, which I talk about in my book, Gonzo Education. A few of these people lived in the Dobie dormitory. All right, number 12 and number 11. Number 12, we have Tristan Thompson. Wow, I can't believe he made it so high on the list. Tristan Thompson is a Canadian American professional basketball player for the Lakers of the NBA. He won the 2016 NBA Finals with LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's number 12 for some reason. That's way too high. We're gonna get to another list on this, but we're almost to the top 10. Number 11, everybody knows famous University of Texas alumni, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson is an American astrophysicist, author, and science communicator. Tyson studied at Harvard University, the University of Texas at Austin, and Columbia University. So I'm really happy to have gone to the same school that Neil deGrasse Tyson went to. If somebody asks you who's the smartest person you ever heard, a lot of people might say Neil deGrasse Tyson. He is one of the most intelligent people we have, and he knows how to explain things in a really eloquent manner. So I would always encourage anybody to listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson. One thing that I like saw recently is him on Joe Rogan Experience, because Joe Rogan and Neil deGrasse Tyson, they have some sort of beef, and they don't dislike each other, but there's some sort of animosity going on there. And I love watching nonverbal communication, because 90% of all communication is nonverbal. And so watching the Joe Rogan podcast episodes with Neil deGrasse Tyson are pretty fun and interesting for me. All right, last up on the list for today, we have Farrah Fawcett, the lovely Farrah Fawcett. Farrah Linney Fawcett was an American actress, a 4-time Primetime Emmy Award nominee, and 6-time Golden Globe Award nominee. Fawcett rose to international fame with her starring role in Charlie's Angels. Her hairstyle is timeless. You still see young women today with the Farrah Fawcett hairstyle. It never goes out of the Farrah Fawcett cut, and it never goes out of style. So also very proud to have gone to the University of Texas with Farrah Fawcett. A few people we have not seen on the list. They got to be in the top 10, and I'm thinking Janis Joplin, Kevin Durant, and of course, all right, Matthew McConaughey, famous University of Texas graduates. But I'm sure we will get to them tomorrow. Thank you for listening to the Mr. G podcast today. The Mr. G podcast is available wherever you listen to podcasts. The best place is Apple Podcasts, but you can also hear the Mr. G podcast on Amazon Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio Podcasts, or Spotify Podcasts. Thank you all for listening. Full episodes of the Mr. G podcast are uploaded in their entirety onto YouTube and Twitter. So go to twitter.com/Gregory Brandt or youtube.com/Mr.G Hawaii. Everybody have a great day. Aloha from me and my street kiddies. We're dancing around, singing and being pretty. You know, we got the cities, and we're moving up in the pretties, and la 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 la. Aloha, everybody.